Hold on, I'm just ruining my stream right now. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh my god. Everything's screwed up because I'm not at my house. Okay. Oh my god. Let me just get prepared. Because nothing's working. Nope. Oh my god. No. Well, shit. I don't know what is going on. Stuff is messed up. Where is it? I thought this was gonna go so well, and it's just not. Hold on. And it's still playing Gus and Val's video. Oh my god. Testing. No, hello? Hello? Oh my god. Sorry, technical difficulties. Who are we? It's me. We've you know, we just need some freaking lightheartedness at this point. Let me go ahead and roll the disclaimer, and I'll be BRB. Of course the green screen's not set up. Of course it's not. I literally spent... Is this it? No, that's not it. You know, welcome to the MLM SHIT show, as Ava says. What are we even doing with our lives? Oh, never mind. We're supposed to be transparent. I'm done. I'm retiring from YouTube. I'm freaking retiring. I normally stream with my camera, but who forgot the cord? Me. So who is streaming with a webcam? Me. Thank you. For those of you who are taking pity on me, liking the stream goat thanks you, and so do I. Wait, where's my stream goat? Where's the stream goat? The stream goat says thank you very much. Oh my god, my freaking... Forget it. Anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Just freaking anxiety. Alright, let me fix this. I'm at my parents' house, and I just got stuff set up. Apparently not. Stop it, you unwieldy beast! Slow blink all day long to myself. I deserve this. Just unfollow at this point. Unfollow! I'm just kidding. Oh my god. I have my mic set up on a light stand. If that... And we were a little hazy because I have one light that I brought with me. And I'm going to have to, I guess, straddle my mic stand. DeeCee, just get closer to the mic. What are you doing? Nobody knows. Okay. That's kind of good. Is the heart button by the chat new? I have no idea. I don't even know how to stream anymore, so... Oh, is it too low? What the hell? Hello? Hello? Testing? Why are we so low? Because we're in a different area and we're not soundproof, DeeCee. God dang. Hello? Okay. You were just watching part 1. Hello, everyone who's in the chat. How are you? I'm loud as hell. If it's new, that's new to me. I noticed it today. Cool. Unfollow, no, never. I'm a lifer. Hashtag Monate, hashtag lifer. Okay. Here's the snark notes if you've missed it. Doug and Thea Wood, top pyramid performers in Optavia, have they put on a little conference in a church. I say little, there was 4,000 people there in a church in Arizona, and it was twisty as hell. There were dances, there were parents sharing medical information about their children. There was undue influence. There was coercion and deception. There was behavior control, information control, thought control, emotional control. And here we are uncovering all of the fluffery. So I thank you for being here. I'm going to turn my light down because I'm pasty as hell. Nope, blowing out the whites. Still, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm an amateur. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me and my anxiety. And we're gonna start the stream. We're gonna stream right now. Okay. Let me just take all of my comments off. I really do appreciate it. Y'all know how I love a good routine. I had to come down to my parents so they could take care of me. That's half true. My mom's going with me to a doctor's appointment. So hey Kylie, well, this is a great question. I got my degree in graphic design, and that's what I've done for the past 15 years. I had to put in for medical leave today because of my health shit show that's been going on. So I mostly get into trouble because I know a little bit, just enough to get myself into tough spots. So I don't know. I've been in marketing for 15 or 16 years now. I've been working in that industry since I graduated. Well, before I graduated, because I got a paid internship when I was still in school. And Danielle helped me fix my lighting situation with my camera, but I forgot my cord. Literally after I spent so much time talking to Danielle about like, this cord's the best, it helps you do all this stuff, and who forgot it? Me. So I'm on, I guess not technically like medical leave, but I had to put in for like that I was going off of salary and I would not be able to work because of my health shit. So oh, Micaiah, thank you so much. I cannot be held responsible for what my fingers type. Melissa, we need that type of energy for this religious health conference. Let me give you the trigger warnings, okay? Where's my camera? We don't know. Flippity frickin' flop. Where am I? Oh my god. Normally it's not this much of a flippity flopping show, but here we are. Which side is this on? It just needs more light. I don't have enough light. Here's the trigger warnings for today. I'm sorry that my graphic design skills are failing because I didn't bring enough lights with me. Faith manipulation. Fat phobia. Misinformation regarding nutrition and exercise, undue influence, coercion, fraud, force, and just manipulative is all get out. If you are sensitive to any of someone taking advantage of someone else, this might not be the stream for you. This was a freaking hard watch yesterday, and it's probably just gonna get harder. We're just gonna go an hour at a time, and here's why it's important. The stuff that people do behind the scenes when they don't think that the general public is going to be able to speak out about it is flippity floppin' wild. And yes, at the beginning, the disclaimer said you do need headphones if the cursey words are not good. If you are free range listening, pop on the headphones. Or I try not to be an asshole about it, but religious manipulation makes me enraged. Taking advantage of people, weaponizing phobias makes me enraged. So here we are. Yeah. I feel a little bit downtrodden, as Doug and Thea would say, and it's hard going up against this because it's so twisty. There's so many people here who want so much help, and so those are all the content warnings. We did hear about unaliving ideation, so it starts with an S, with a minor. I'm sure that other stories will be used without permission, and they will be used to attempt to personally profit from the downline. So it's a hard listen, I will say that. I don't want you to get into something that you are going to regret watching. If you start to feel that you are having a physiological reaction to the stream, pop out. You're way more important than a view. Although I do not take it for granted that anybody shows up to my live stream. So let me go over to this screen. This is mostly looking normal. Okay. Oh. Unmute. Testing. Okay. Let me see if my drink. I got a drink, sorry. Okay, my drink's here. I'll be right back. I had a little I'll be right back be right back video, and I forgot to load it, so I'll be right back. It's a little echoing in here, so sorry about that. Oh my god. I almost knocked over my green screen, which wouldn't really matter at this point because it's 12 minutes of technical difficulties. I know. Don't touch the microphone. Ah! Oh my gosh, Danielle, thank you so much. Danielle and I are going to go live tomorrow. It's going to be, I got to find something to react to. My microphone is hot AF. Okay. We got to fast forward to the part we were at because we were at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Oh, here's the music. Oh my god, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance? This is the dance that we watched in the last video. Yes, if you've ever been in church, you know this coordinated dance is a thing. The fact that they're doing this at a conference and I'm being a little bit of an asshole. The problem is I have to bring my lights so much later. All right. They're still dancing. If you missed this part, you missed a ton. I'm going to make sure I try to stay closer because it's echoey in here. They're still dancing. Then they have kids on the stage dancing too. And I do have my censor button, and we'll use it if we need to. This is the guy this was the ex-Marine, the retired Marine and police officer. They're all dancing. So you know that all those stories were coordinated because they had to freaking practice the dance moves. Where's my mouse? Oh my God. That's Tia Wood. I think. No, it's not. Is that Becca Tinter? I don't remember. No, Tia Wood's in the pink pants. I forgot. Who's the lady in the moon jacket? Oh, here we go. That's Tia Wood. Oh my God. Oh. Be the world changer you're looking for. Sorry, let me turn on the captions real quick so we can actually know what they're saying. Or are we going to be able to see it? They're all dancing now. We have no captions. Who is the lady in the moon jacket? Summer Morenz. Okay, thank you. Rootin' to Bing is the MVP of the stream. Thank you. I literally have my notes next to me and I'm writing everybody down on my little notebook. They're still going. Summer is into it. Okay, here we go. Summer, SUMERMORENZ. Look at them all. Woo! Yes. Yep. Yeah, the music. I don't want to. Oh my God. No. Yes, so sorry. I had to mute it because of the music. So that's why I had to mute it. Oh, I'm going to do it to VeggieTales after this. I'm totally going to do it to VeggieTales. Where the hell is my mouse? Hello? Hello? I know. It's like Doug and Thea don't want us to stream this right now. I'm just joking. Karina! Is this an MLM? Acquire the Fire! Oh my God, that is a throwback, Micaiah. Oh my gosh. I've been to Acquire the Fire. Oh my God, that's a throwback. Thank you for connecting to my computer like you're supposed to do. This seems like the very definition of sacrilege. Holly, it's so close. Look at Doug's face. He thinks he's hot shit. Yeah, and this is Kevin Tinter. We've done videos on the Tinters. We've done videos on the Woods. We've done videos on another couple that I can't remember at this point. I feel like I'm drinking from a fire hydrant when I'm learning about Optavia. And huge shout out to all of y'all who are sending me all the stuff and telling me all the things. Oh God, acquire the fucking fire. Oh my God, my mom has her noise canceling headphones on in the other room. She's watching a Netflix show, and I just hope she does not hear the cursey words fly out of my mouth. She's fine with it, but I just, I'm just... Holy shit. Kevin what now? Kevin Tinter? Tinter. Tinter, but might as well. be Tainter. Gonna be hopping back and forth between you and the Clowntown. Yes, Clowntown is live. If this is too much for you, love for you to go support Clowntown. They're incredible. I just did a live with them the other day, and I had a blast. A fucking blast. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, except you told us to be here, buddy. I'm gonna raise up the video so y'all can see. Sorry. I'm gonna be a professional here, except I'm not. Raise it up. Raise the roof. Sorry, we're gonna have to cut the tops of their heads off. Are we mad? Not really. Okay. Oh, we're gonna sing the national anthem. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is gonna flag me or not. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to be respectful, but I don't want us to get flagged, so can I mute us? I don't know if we're gonna get flagged, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just muting it because I don't want to get slapped by YouTube. Acquire the Fire Teen Mania got shut down for financial problems a few years ago, and the alumni of their honor academy was sharing their stories. It was bad. Oh my god. I know Teen Mania too. Melissa, we gotta stream soon. Oh, everyone's off key. Okay, we're not missing anything. Oh. No way, MG! Oh my god. Oh my god. YouTube's gonna slap us. I feel like... Okay. Normally you can get away with about 12 seconds of music and then talk over it significantly and then put 12 seconds back on, but I don't want to get slapped.
We don't want to get slapped. Honoring Jamie and something with the Legacy Award. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Catch the wave. Discover your optimal health. Holy shit. This is the Tinters.
Aaron, you just missed the dance number with all of the leaders in Optavia dancing to a song, and then they all just sang the national anthem. Melissa had it right, the Tainters, LMAO. Y'all, Aaron has been leading the charge on Optavia. The only reason I knew who their like new name was because of Aaron, and there's other people that's been sending me stuff too. So big shout out to the person who sent me this video. And yes, Aaron knows who all the players are. This is funny as hell. Oh, wait. We can't hear what they're saying? Wait, you can't hear them at all? Hold on. Sorry. Oh, damn. Sorry, I know y'all couldn't hear. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I know, DeeCee, what the hell? What the heck? It's on main. Where's the audio? Sorry, technical difficulties. Who are we? We don't know. Let's try this. Nope. What the heck? What in the world is going on? Chat? Okay, we're going to try it again. If this is going to do this, I'm going to lose my stuff. Sorry, I know y'all told me before. I didn't get it. I gotta go back. I know. They already did the Pledge of Allegiance. It was showing up the sound before, though. What the heck? Man. Okay, I need to do this in Chrome because Safari's being a turd bucket. Please hold. Sorry. I know. Live chat was trying to have my back, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to let y'all be nice to me. I'm just going to continue. Chrome. I know, I'm going to get reamed for this. Paste. All right. Oh, God. I know, we're in the clown towns. I gotta fix it. Ooh, God. Add a heading. Is this it? No, that's it. Yep. Welcome to my live stream. All right. Can I do this? Can I try this now? God dang it. Hold on. Why have we lost audio? What is going on? We did this the other day, literally. There, you can hear it now. Right?
Hey, Lisa and Jaime. I remember when I started to get involved in this
Blink Blanc
diet thing that Becca was doing, I would hear about this Jaime Castro. And I remembered that I had a sergeant at the police department named Jaime Castro. And so I started asking people, wait a minute, is this Jaime Castro guy? Did
Sorry.
He used to be a police officer? And it's just so cool how God wove these two very different journeys together and connected us back to you. I remember being in your living room, and it was before the first convention we went to.
If you ever have a problem with streaming, I know I'm talking with my mouth full. Who am I? If you ever have a problem with streaming, it's probably because something in your Mac is preventing you from doing what I'm doing right now. So just try it in Google and keep switching your outputs.
And absolutely played a role in helping me make the decision to go to convention, but doing some type of exercise where we were dreaming. And that was so foreign to anything that Becca and I did, to actually to put pen to paper when it came to dream. Yeah, we had lots of dreams that were probably more like fantasies just because we didn't have any type of structure to make those dreams come true. But you guys were helpful in creating a structure, or showing us and giving us a plan and helping us to dream and think about, man, what if we could do this in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years? So grateful for you both. I know we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So God bless you guys.
Thank you. And so we have some really cool stories of other people that want to share their gratitude and to really honor you, because we are all part of your legacy. So here are some other stories from some other coaches as well.
Hey, Jaime and Lisa, we just love you guys so much. There are not enough words to say how thankful we are for you. Early on in Optavia, you adopted us into your family. You're like second parents to us. You have had a far greater impact on our life and our girls' life and everyone on our team, way more than you know. Thank you for everything that you've done. Our lives are forever changed because of y'all.
Yes, and Lisa, for you, I would say it's your abundance mindset, how you treat everybody with such respect and love, whether it's a coach or just someone we've seen you just meet on the street. It's just awesome watching you do your thing. And Jaime, as well, how you serve so many people with just an abundant heart. We love you guys so much.
Love y'all.
And Jaime, we just want to say congratulations. We are so grateful for both of you in our lives. The way that you guys have impacted our lives over the last 12 years doing Optavia.
Sorry, I was busy eating a pretzel from Sonic, and I just feel it's so appropriate to do that since we are listening to a health and wellness diet MLM. Can I just say something to all of y'all in the chat? If you're going to be recording a video for something like this, and most things in life, unless you're on TikTok, are in 16:9 aspect ratio, would it be possible to turn your phone sideways? For the love of God. When you're on Zoom, could you turn your phone sideways? I hate to be this person, but do it for the graphic designer editing the video, so they don't have to put this odd color duo behind your portrait recording. Thank you and good night.
Optavia business has been tremendous. From our first event in San Diego, Lisa, where you showed us structural tension on the back of a napkin to 2 brand new coaches, until this last year at Sundance when we were at a place of difficulty and doubt, and you spoke life into both of our lives.
This award could not go to anyone more deserving. Legacy is exactly what you do. The words that you speak over people, the prayers that are prayed over them, you make people feel seen and heard. And it is
I'd eat bacon on a live stream, so you called it correctly. I would eat bacon or, a twisty pretzel. They're both twisty. And that's how they can serve the people. Yup.
It is because of you that we are where we are today. You have so much changed our lives, and I just want you to know how much we love you both, and we are so truly thankful, not only for your leadership and your words of wisdom, but for the friendship and just the legacy that you are leaving.
Lisa and Jaime,
Hey!
we love you guys so much, and we wanted to come here and just share with you how much you mean to us. One of the memories that comes to mind is a time, Lisa, where I had stayed at my job just a little bit too long because I didn't want to hurt their feelings or let them down. And you asked me the question, you said, Summer, why are you staying at a job that no longer serves you or your family's visions and dreams? And because of that, I went and made a hard decision and told them it was time to say goodbye. And I get to be here now and be with the family instead of working a job during times where Mike would take them away. So thank you for that hard conversation.
Yeah, we love you. Lisa, thank you so much for that very first Zoom almost 8.5 years ago, where you not only listened, but you helped me understand, okay, this lady really has gone through some stuff physically.
Yes, it's low on their end.
Through this. Thank you for that. Thank you for...
Let me try to fix this. It's all the way up. Let me... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn myself down, and then they're going to be all the way up. Okay? So, turn yourself up. I'm about to turn myself down.
Dreaming with me, asking, what does 5 years in the future look like? And now we've done that, and we're beyond that.
Yes.
Jaime, thank you so much for your actions. You may not use a lot of words, but man, you live it out, and that challenges me every single day.
So inspiring.
I love you guys. Thank you.
We love you so much.
Hey, Lisa and Jaime, Dwight and Brittany here. We're so grateful for y'all and so glad to be a part of honoring you.
Oh my goodness, guys. Everybody has that one person who believes in you before you know or or you believe in yourself. Lisa and Jaime, that's you guys for me, and I will forever love you guys, and thank you for that so much.
It amazes us that nearly 20 years later, y'all are still doing it. Thanks for helping us reach IPD. Thank you so much for helping us to feel seen, known, and heard. Thank you for loving us and our marriage and our family before the business and building relationship with us. We are so incredibly thankful for y'all. We wish you all the best, and we will continue to pay forward your amazing culture of helping others feel significant. We love you.
Love you guys.
Hello, Jaime and Lisa Castro. We are just here to say thank you so much. We're so grateful for y'all. We adore you both. Jaime, you are...
All of these people... Am I unmuted? All of these people are at the convention. So why didn't we give these speeches at the convention? Can I just say one thing to everybody in the everyone in the audience here in the live chat? Someone being able to speak in front of other people is more dynamic than a video recording. I know. It's basically undercutting what I do here on YouTube. A video recording cannot compete with an in-person edification. I can't even believe I used edification seriously. Oh my god. Do we have to keep playing this? Damn.
Are so gracious and kind and so friendly and such a gentleman, and we just love being in your presence. And Lisa, one of the greatest moments that we ever had, remember the flight?
Yep.
From the East Coast to Sundance to Utah, Lisa Castro was on our flight. We were like...
We were fighting over who got to sit next to her.
We're so excited. So we were swapping seats out, and Lisa was so full of wisdom and encouragement, not just about the business, but about family, about marriage. I was sitting there taking notes. I'm not kidding you. I could show them to you now. I mean, it just warmed my heart.
Why didn't you bring him to this recording? Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. Ugh. If you could show us the recording, the writing, the notes, why would you not hold them up when you're the ones that planned out this selfie video session? Can I just say this to the live chat? If you're gonna talk about visual aids that you claim to have, bring them to the recording session, okay? Oh my god. And let's just not be sarcastic for a second. I know, I'll try not to explode. How meaningful would that have been for the person watching this recording if she had held up her notes that she had taken all those years ago? But here we are. An ill thought out selfie recording session.
And she was just so very approachable. We've always had this joke that Ian...
I'm her favorite.
Yeah. But that's what's great about Lisa is she makes everybody feel like they are her favorite. And so what a gift, right? So we love y'all both. Thank you for everything you poured into us. We are so grateful for you. And you're such a treasure to us.
Jaime and Lisa, what a great opportunity to just take a moment here to pause and reflect and celebrate on your amazing contribution to this mission. So I just want to say personally, thank you for being a leader and a mentor with our team and welcoming us to your events here in Florida. And then on a personal side, we've really been able to grow in friendship, and we've been down to your house to hang out, and you've come up to some of our events and hung out with us. And
Sorry, I know I'm cutting through all the edification going on, but frickin' Doug Wood closed captioned this. He could have fixed all of the misspeaks for Jaime. The laziness to pay for closed captioning and to not fix this at least. Come on. Look, I know I pay for closed captioning and I'm using the bot. I am using the machine-generated cheapest version of the closed captioning. You get what you get. I'm sorry, I'm not rolling in it yet. The first thing I'll do when I start making more money on YouTube is pay for better closed captioning. I just cannot.
Just really means a lot. We look forward to more of that.
And I'm just gonna say, amazing. When I saw you in the gym working out, I was like, wow, she's working out harder than me. Then I saw you on stage and I was like, whoa. But then I got cornered at your house, and those that know, I got Lisa Castro. And that was memorable in so many ways. But at the end of the day, you still can't handle the truth.
Ooh, we better do some push-ups.
Lisa and Jaime, it is hard to find the words to express our gratitude for the way you have impacted us and inspired us in our marriage, in our family, in our business, in Ultra Health. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you guys for paving the way. So many amazing moments over the years, especially that moment, Lisa, you asked us what's next, and that changed the course of our lives. And Jaime, your incredible wisdom. We're just so grateful for you.
Oh no, Sherry! I poured a can of tomato soup into myself. Oh wait, does that mean you ate it? So we're not pouring water into ourselves? Is that what we're saying? Did I just not get a joke? I'm guessing they think this type of video feels more real, like they're talking directly to you. Could be. See, I'm the worst type of person to have on your team because I literally feel no desire to like puff anybody up. My whole goal whenever I was working on a team was to be like, and I know my covers aren't great. I'm saying when I'm on a team, it's good to have me there because like we could have been friends for years and years and years, and I will never say like, oh my gosh, it looks so great when it doesn't. I'm annoying as hell, but at least I'm going to tell you the truth.
You guys, and all that you've done to support us and allow us to stand on your shoulders. So we're grateful. Thank you.
Just want to spend a moment and give my appreciation for all the work Jaime and Lisa Castro have done over the years. They've been strong advocates of clients right from the very beginning, always demonstrate empathetic coaching. Lisa, you helped pioneer the why in health coaching as far as helping people change their health and change their life, and been a great advocate of the Habits Health Transformational System and brought in a lot of amazing people that are in that audience today. And Jaime, great servant leader, man. Whatever we've needed over the years, you've always been standing by to help do whatever you could to help in what we're doing to help get the world healthier. Appreciate you guys. I wish I was out there with you. Have a ball, and everybody in the audience, give them a big round of applause for all the hard work they've done over all the years. God bless, guys. See you.
I remember the first time I met Lisa Castro. Wow. I was in Atlanta, and I was actually traveling for work. And Doug and Shane Bishop, they actually were able to make it possible for me to connect with her. She was a stranger to me. I was a stranger to her. I was just a crazy new senior coach, and just wanted to move forward. And so I went and met her, and she had just finished a conference, and
What is going on? Why are we rendering? Look, I tried to download this. It didn't work. Can we just... Edification, press play.
Journey. Not only are you kind, but you are laser focused. And I love the fact that you not only helped us reach our
Hell
goal,
yeah, Melissa.
help us define it, reach it, but you also celebrated us.
Yes.
Genuinely celebrated. Thank you so much.
thank you guys.
Jaime and Lisa Castro, we want to honor you tonight on behalf of all Level Up on a legacy.
If you are just joining us, these people did not meet because of an MLM. One of the partners dragged the other one into the MLM, no holds barred, and basically said, like, you're either in or I'm out. And so most of these people are together because one of them broke. I say that. I'm being an asshole. There was times when we listened to the opening part of this day yesterday where they, one of the ladies was like, my husband still hasn't joined me. And I just have to accept the fact that that may be the case, but at least I out-earned him, so he knows I'm doing really good things in Optavia. I'm sorry, my eyes are rolling in the back of my head from frustration. All of these people got in, lost weight, got talked into selling the opportunity, and they either decided to do it at the same time, or one of them decided to do it and then convinced the other one to join them. And then one of them convinced the other one to leave their full-time job to do Optavia full-time. So everybody's stuck.
The award. You guys are pioneers of Optavia. You came in years ago and took Tia and I under your wing, and every single person in this room here tonight is here because of your yes. And you said yes, and you reached down and helped a couple like us up so we could continue to pay it forward. That is what Optavia is about.
You've imparted legacy into us. Thank you for opening your home. Thank you for the late night calls, but most importantly, thank you for that one specific call that I sat in my driveway, and Lisa, you talked about, what do you want, Tia? Not looking in the rearview mirror, where you asked me for 30 days to literally go buy a rearview mirror from the gas station and put it in my purse, and to remind me to not look to the past to dictate my future. And you really helped me have a vision and set an action plan in place to create the dreams that I and Doug and this whole amazing auditorium, we are living our dreams because you said yes, and you took the time to reach down and say, Tia, I see you, and you're not alone.
You deserve this award. We love you.
Jaime and Lisa Castro.
So, everyone is in this room if you are part of Optavia because of two people. Two people. Would you guys please get on your feet and please help me welcome to the stage, wherever you are, Lisa and Jaime Castro.
Oh, they're here. We didn't even turn the lights on for them. They've been in Optavia for 20 years.
Love you.
Well, you know, you're not on the clock, so you're going to get the mic. Unplanned. Y'all are about to get Castroed.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. You walked us through time. It's been, gosh, 2 decades in June that we said yes to Optavia. And I remember that conversation so well. You literally got a rearview mirror, stopped at the gas station, and sent me a text showing me the picture of the rearview mirror. And you wrote something on it. Do you remember? You never did tell me what it was. Actually, you did tell me, but I said I wouldn't tell anybody. Do you want to? I'm trying to even remember what it was.
Oh, my God.
Redeemed, that's exactly
Oh,
what it
my
was.
God.
She was redeemed.
Yeah, our redemption story was going to happen.
Yes. And then, Doug, I'm thinking about when you were renewing your vows for your 20th anniversary, and you turned to us, and we had a pretty deep conversation one night.
Holy
And,
shit.
I didn't know the other part of that equation that you shared when you were renewing your vows. I just can't believe.
They either say that your paycheck is tied to your weight loss or something like that, and they also say that at least it's another opportunity to take another before picture and do it again. These are tippy-top people. They are not the owners. So it's Jaime and Lisa Castro. I'm just taking notes as we talk. I mean, wow.
That one conversation can pivot a life to where, look at all the impact you guys have
Holy
had
shit.
because you kept saying yes. You didn't just say yes to Optavia. You said yes to your marriage.
Oh my God.
You said yes to your future. And
You said yes to your marriage. You said yes to your future. What? Is it like Beachbody or Body? Yes, but only focusing on the food. So imagine if Beachbody had a food program and not just supplements. It would be more like this. So Optavia is a low-calorie program that gives you snacks and talks you through how to make your main meal so that you can lose weight on an extreme low-calorie diet. And Beachbody is more workouts focused, and Optavia is more food focused. I know we don't comment on clothing on my channel. It's prepackaged food, no exercise allowed on the 5-in-1 plan. She means because it's a pyramid. How do we know how much the top couple make in the income disclosure? Or do we know? Even still, I don't think that it would reflect how much people are making, because there's some people who sign up as coaches to get a discount, I think. And I think that skews the income disclosure and makes the top people seem like they earn less when they actually probably earn more. Yep. Low calories as in starvation diet. Yep.
all the people that have come from that. Remember when you guys brought the tenters to our house?
Oh, the
For one
tenters.
of our Health and Hope nights that we started many years ago.
Health and Hope.
Giving hope and health to so many. And then to pay it forward, you guys started having your own Health and Hope nights, and you joined them. And then pretty soon you started having your own, and then other people started doing that. We had like these little mini franchises going, oh, I don't know if that's out of compliance or not, but it was... But it was like spreading the word all over the place, and then you got to choose where you moved to. And you chose Arizona because you like sunshine. I can relate. We're in Florida now because you can, right? And tenters, oh my goodness, I remember when we were on the boat. I don't know if you knew your husband said he would always be a police officer, because that's what he always wanted to do. And it was a year later, you retired. I think you were 36 years old telling people you retired to do something way greater.
Oh
make
my.
more impact than even as
To do something way greater? This is twisty as hell. Maybe I need to join an MLM to find a husband. Sherry, I don't think that anyone would be good enough for you in any MLM. Optavia uses Medifast. William Vitale, a medical doctor, founded Medifast in 1980. He sold his products directly to other doctors who in turn prescribed them to their patients. I did Medifast back in 2011 to 2012. Which makes it worse because all the people signed up that are making $0 in the income disclosure literally signed up to make money. Yep. Oh, old fashioned. Hell yeah, that sounds incredible. Melissa, have you seen those 𝐔𝐒𝐄 glasses that they have a wedge in there that kind of that's silicone, and you fill it up and it freezes half of the little whiskey glass into an ice thing, and you get to sip it, and it like the ice stays basically melted to the side so it doesn't mess up your sippage. I got a couple for Christmas, and they're awesome. Optavia now owns Medifast. Yep. And also, Medifast got slapped back in around the time that I was in it because they were making claims that you could lose a certain amount of weight in a certain time period, and they are now prevented from saying that they are now prevented from saying any or making any claims like that without a study being attached to those claims. They are literally not allowed to make those claims without like a scientific study. Yeah, Medifast is still the parent company. I think something Jason is maybe the parent. I don't remember.
As a law enforcement officer, and for Mr. Castro here, Sergeant Castro, being your sergeant temporarily, and the changes that have happened since then, and all the people behind. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for the wonderful stories and the Valentine's, my goodness. I remember a very long conversation by a pool. Where were we?
Valentine's.
Cancun, yes, and I did a terrible thing. I even challenged Dan Valentine. I said, not only what's next with his business, but I asked him what's next with his health. Do you remember that?
Holy shit.
I was insinuating he might want to lose a little bit more weight. It's like, that's not meant to embarrass. It actually is meant to challenge because he had so many things going for him. And he looked great. He'd gone so much further than he'd been before. But I saw this, like, muscular hunk of a guy that if he that if he's and it's like fitness is a huge part of his life now, and I love that. And
I thought maybe he would want to lose a little more weight. This lady comes across that she's nice, but she's twisty. What?
Ma'am? What the hell are we saying right now? Oh my God. I cannot. Oh my God, this is such a backwards compliment. Holy shit. I'm not even that dude and I want to cry. Yep. Because you make a hell of a lot of money at the top, apparently.
Megan, you've always been gorgeous and beautiful. Did you ever even lose any weight? 5 pounds! She lost 5 pounds.
Megan and Dan Valentine.
And I remember so many deep conversations, even when we were in Cancun, the Holtz, the conversations we've had, the Cody's staying at our house for vacation, the Ingstroms coming to visit us. You're not on our team, but you're on our team. You're on in our family. And just, I mean, boy, okay, yeah. You know which one is favorite? My favorite between the Livingstons?
You haven't missed a lot. They just did an homage to this lady who's talking, the Castros, who have been in Optavia for 20 years. And this lady, who you thought maybe was nice, is telling all these stories about how she told people, yeah, you did an okay job, but you might want to lose more weight. We also watched the dance where they were coordinated, and they also sang the Pledge of Allegiance. Or no, not the Pledge of Allegiance. They sang the national anthem. Sorry.
Is it Vonda or is it Ian? It's who I'm standing in front of. That's who it is. They're all my favorite, just like kids, right? And I'm thinking all the people here, and we get to talk on the stage tomorrow. And my goodness, Rennis, how many conversations have we had? Long ones, yes. And as Eric says, not typical, right? There are times when there's somebody that is really on your heart. And I'm glad that we've had the time to be able to pour into others. And I know there's a whole lot more in the room, whether we've affected you directly or indirectly. I am so grateful for this community, so grateful for the impact we've all done together. And to think I was a hermit when I started this business. There was no Facebook, there were no smartphones. We got out and talked to people. And I didn't have people to talk to, so I found new people in my life. I just made a new friend on a hike earlier today. 2 of them, actually, have their contact information. I'm going to maybe go hiking with them at Camelback. It's like, where could we reach out and be that person where we can hear, see, and know somebody to a level they've never experienced before, so they can feel a sense of significance because you brought that into their world where they maybe not.
I hope that Aaron does a deep dive on this lady. Lisa and Jaime Castro, 2 decades in Optavia. Optavia started, when did Optavia start? I think let's see. We did a deep dive at one point when we were just reading about stuff. Let me read it for you. So, Medifast is an American nutrition and weight loss company based in Baltimore, Maryland. Medifast produces, distributes, and sells weight loss and health-related products through websites, multi-level marketing, telemarketing, and franchise weight loss clinics. Jason Pharmaceuticals. So Medifast has 5 subsidiaries. Jason Pharmaceuticals, Take Shape for Life, and it was renamed, Take Shape for Life was renamed Optavia in 2017. Jason Enterprises, Jason Properties, and 7 Crondall. False advertising settlement. Who are you? In September 2012, Medifast subsidiary Jason Pharmaceuticals paid $3.7 million paid a $3.7 million civil penalty for false advertising. The Federal Trade Commission and United States Department of Justice said that advertisements for the Medifast 5-in-1 plan low-calorie diet told consumers they could lose up to 2 to 5 pounds per week, and that these weight loss claims lacked a reasonable scientific basis and were unsubstantiated. Under the settlement, any future claims made by the company must be backed by at least 1 human clinical study. So let me tell you this. If Optavia is making any claims about weight loss, they are not allowed to say that. FTC, where you at? Take Shape for Life was the original iteration of Medifast becoming an MLM. Here's an old Take Shape for Life ad with Lisa. Okay, I'll look at it. Dang it. Well, I'll have to look at it in a second.
Not even, as my husband says, even had somebody smile at him for days. You could be that person, and who knows where that smile could lead to. So I didn't know I was going to be talking, and oh my gosh, and I'm looking at the bishops there too.
Bishops.
Yeah, that was quite the conversation at Sundance, wasn't it? And I just never know. You never know when that's going to hit, when those conversations are going to be deep and meaningful. Take the time, slow down, see the people in front of you, and not just behind the computer. Some of us hide behind the computer because we're not sure how to do those social skills anymore. But I would really challenge you. See the people right in front of you. Touch them. There's people
No
that
thanks.
have missed
Please don't
a
touch
hug.
me.
Due to COVID, when we had a Health and Hope in Oregon recently, it was about a year into COVID, and the person was out, there was a person out in our backyard crying. And I said, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Yes, I just didn't realize how much I needed the human touch."
Oh.
Because we've spread the hugs. So I'm just so thankful for everyone, and I know I didn't mention everyone that we've had contact with, but I'm so appreciative to all of you and the forwarding of the mission that you have done. And each part of you, you know, if you've ever heard about the brick, you've even used the analogy too, where it's like the bricklayers, and the first guy is laying bricks, and he's kind of like getting it done. He's taking care of the task. It's what he's got to do. He's got to be consistent, and then goes up to the next one. This next guy is like, you know, get some rhythm to it. He's got some joy going on. But then he goes up to the next one. And he asked this guy, because the first guy says, "I'm laying bricks." The second guy says, "I'm building a wall." But when he sees the joy and the rhythm and the whistling going on, and he asks the third guy, "What is he doing?" He says, "I'm building a cathedral." We each have a role. You might have just laid one brick, but you had a part in the cathedral. You don't all have to be integrated presidential directors to make an impact.
contributing to an environment that seems to produce more eating disorders? Is that what we're talking about here? Here's the problem, or here's one of the problems. You can't just look at something and say, I'm doing something good with what I'm doing in this multi-level marketing company, because in this one situation, the only situation that I'm looking at, a good thing happened. I'll give you an example. If I knew that the content that I was making on social media, on YouTube, was contributing to harm or other people being harmed, then I would pivot in a huge way. Because even though that wasn't my intent, that was the result of what I was creating or what I created. It can't just be, well, I didn't intend that, so I'm good. No, you have to look at the issue of the unintended consequences of your behavior. The unintended consequences of Optavia, I mean, it is the more people that are coming out and talking, the better. But I will say this, in my opinion, people who are associated with Optavia scare the shit out of people who are thinking about leaving or who have left. And they do it to silence them. Because when you have the potential to mess with someone's income, the kid gloves are off. And we've seen that with people who have tried to leave Optavia. The husband says you know it. Bricklaying is a skilled vocation and you can make bank doing it. Hell yeah. I'm so glad the live chat is here to keep me on track. Okay, good to know. Optavia did a clinical trial, which is what their disclosures reflect. Guess who funded and ran the study? Medifast. You don't say. Because they're literally not allowed to say anything without that. So at least they did it, I guess.
Optavia is built on senior coaches. Senior coach leading to a senior coach that has senior coaches, and that's where we all can come in. That's the bread and butter of Optavia.
Oh, shit.
So, Jaime, any wise words? Well, you always have wise words. I just know they're going to be little and impactful.
Well, why, thank you. This is a complete surprise to the both of us. I was thinking that there would be a short speech from my wife, but no, she found some words to spread on. Okay, oh, well, good. I'm reminded of the fact when we purchased our house in Beaverton, we were in the house and we were looking at where were we going to have presentations and stuff like that, because we were thinking we need to fill this house because we need to pay for it. But little did we know that those steps, even though they were in fear, that we took them anyway. And the first few couple of months, things weren't really generating that much, I guess, in attendance, but slowly but surely things build up. And
Amy has entered the chat.
Tia, and then from then Doug, and then obviously Becca and Kevin. I didn't realize then that Becca was related to you at that point until she said that, mentioned that, and that jogged my memory. But what a blessing you guys were. Yeah, I know. I realized it. And then came the echoes and such, and wow.
You can look at so many high-level leaders in this. So I have the Valentines, the Holtz, the Codys, the Bishops, the Castros, the Morens, or the Morenzes, the Tinters, and the Eccles. I have Gina Eccles. I don't know what her husband's name is. Or her wife. I don't know. I'm guessing it's based on this. I'm guessing it's more... ouch. I'm guessing, I'm making an educated guess. Sorry, my hip's hurting. Ow. Let me just readjust real quick. Sorry. I'm not in my regular streaming setup. Ow. Sorry, I know there's microphone noise. I'm gonna fix it. I had to order a little screw for my microphone. So this is like my temporary setup. I'm sorry.
Look at this room from that. So face the fears and move on forward.
I love it. I love it. Well, we got a couple of gifts for you, but I just wanted to highlight one thing. I think it's absolutely amazing that Lisa and Jaime went IPD and still are to this day, and I don't think they've ever done a social media post. They have now because they post kids pictures of their kids and out spending time with you, but it's fascinating.
Look at her grab that microphone.
When she says talk to people, touch people in all the right ways, of course.
On the arm.
How important that is. So Lisa, I know Tia, you wanted to explain a little bit. Tia.
So this is the Legacy Award, and this was designed by Britt, and it's a handcrafted, like a rearview mirror, and the symbolism around it is how sweet the morning is. See the little clouds flouting like cotton. You can read it all here, but Lisa, thank you
Read it then.
Helping me to partner with my future self. Before even that was part of our Lead from the Future, Act in the Now. That was not even anything back in 2009 and 10. But you helped me envision, and this is a little symbolism of the life you get to live.
Y'all, Amy is an anti-MLM creator. She is an expert on Beachbody. She was a 1-star diamond. Hold on. Her channel's going to pop up in the chat if you want to follow her. She does a very thoughtful, empathetic, with a little spice in there, reacting to Beachbody and Carl Deichler. She's also part of the Snark crew. So we stream once a week together.
Live by the beach, waking up, and then there's some beautiful quotes here on the back, but this is something you can put in your beautiful office as a memory.
Perfect. That is perfect. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, she's
All right, Jaime. I think it was Teddy Roosevelt who said, speak softly and carry a big stick. So Jaime had a baton. He was the only guy in the department. So he was my first sergeant when I was released to solo law enforcement duty. He had his bag and he had his baton. He'd walk out in the morning after briefing and everyone knew that Jaime had his baton. And he was the most unassuming guy, and he'd show up on calls, especially for me as a rookie, and Chris Russell, the love muscle is what we called him. But you're just an awesome leader. And something else that I've heard is you can tell more about an organization by the people who leave than the ones that come. And I remember when you left, it was kind of a little bit mysterious. I was like, man, why would someone leave law enforcement? Well, you showed me the reason why. So, in the spirit of the big stick, to Jaime Castro, the big stick of Optavia, thank you for creating a legacy that has blessed our lives. Use it wisely.
You're telling me that two people that have supposedly impacted thousands of lives, you got them a rear view mirror and you engraved a broom handle? This irritates the crap out of me. Because one, I'm a gift person. My love language is like 99% gift giving and like 1% quality time, okay? I love a gift. And yeah, sure, could it be anything? It could. But if you actually give a shit about me and you take the time to like say like, oh, would this be a good gift? That's even more meaningful. He gave him a stick. He gave him a broom handle. So what are we out? $25 and then maybe $15 for the engraving? It's cute, but come on. I mean, it's like Carl Deichler giving, you know, a grocery store beach bag to the people to say, thanks for making me a shit ton of money. Here's a $5 gift. Just got here, but is this a recognition gift for their top people? Why give them a broom handle? And not just the top people. These two people have been in Optavia for 20 years and apparently have touched everyone's lives. Touched them in such a significant way that they wanted to get them really incredible gifts. The lady, Lisa Castro, got a mirror, a rear view mirror. Not a real one, a made one that was put in a box with a wooden base. And then Jaime got a broom handle that was engraved because of a Teddy Roosevelt quote. Speak softly and carry a big stick. What is happening? But what about a bobblehead? Amy, you're right. Bobbleheads are my love language, okay? Amy sent me Joel One More Freeman. It was the best day I've had in such a long time. I cannot tell you. That stream where we had mail time, I cannot tell you. And that's such a good example of like a gift that was so perfect for me. Touched everyone's pockets. Yep. Emery, what's up?
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna pray right now? We've been clowned. Are we getting raided by Clown Town? Oh my god. Y'all. Oh my god. This is the best raid I've ever had. We've been clowned, y'all. The dynamic duo on the internet that you didn't know you needed in your lives, Val and Gus. Is this the correct one? Let me see if this is the right one that will send you to their stream to subscribe to them. I love the circus tents. I love that we've been clowned. It's incredible. It's the lightheartedness we needed in the stream. Oh my god. Thank you. What? Where is... Do I need to do the Clown Town? Hold on. Nightbot's being a little bit of a turd. Let me see. The Clown Town. Is it this one? Why is this not going? And Tish, I will link you in a second once I figure out my life. I'm waiting for Nightbot to stop being a brat. Nightbot? What are we doing? Why am I talking to an inanimate object? Yes, thank you so much for clowning me. I'm so excited. Hold on. Nightbot. Login with YouTube. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with Nightbot. Last stream was pretty NSFW. Yep. Let's see. Oh, verify it's me. It is me. It's me. Okay. Allow. I'm trying to see why the Clown Towns won't come up. Custom. Oh, because it's clown. Hashtag clown. Hello, Av. Okay, here we go. Clowntown's link to subscribe to them is coming up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Nightbot to the rescue. Clowntown, this is their link. You can go click on it and sub. They are worth the sub. Okay, here we go. Sorry, they're so low. Can I just tell you one other thing? As someone who edits, who used to edit videos for organizations, if you are paying a shit ton of money for someone to produce your events and they do not balance out the audio, you are getting robbed. Okay? Whoever did this situation here just basically gave, maybe they did it for free. Maybe they were the ones that got robbed. I mean, in that case, if they didn't get paid for this, great. It all balances out because you're supposed to balance out the levels so that someone doesn't have to keep turning it up and down. Tish, I'm coming for you next. Oh, Doug looks stoked. Ladies on Lions, thank you so much.
One pebble in the pond creates a ripple effect. We all have that image in our mind, right?
Oh,
Transcends
shit.
time, space, it just keeps on going. I want you to
Wait,
take
is
a
it
quick
not
look
Echo
around
or
the
is it
auditorium
Tish?
right now. Look at all the different faces. Go ahead. I give you permission to not look up here. Look around. What you see is actually the result of two amazing people who dropped a pebble in the pond they went and got in the water and stayed in the water. Because everybody in this room is actually a beneficiary of the legacy that Jaime and Lisa have left. And that's what legacy really is.
Oh,
Legacy
shit.
is us standing on the shoulders of people who have come before. And as my eyes kind of peruse around the room, we all kind of intuitively know I see people in the room that I'm standing on the shoulders of the legacy that they've left. They got in the water and they stayed.
It's loud on my end, but I don't know how to fix it for everybody else. Sorry, I just turned my mic up. Everything I've turned up on my end, I don't know. Roadcaster chat, I've turned literally everything up. I don't know. Let me try this. Nope. It's just bad. Sorry.
What is legacy? Legacy is the lives that we
Turn
touch,
myself down.
the memories that we build, and the smiles that we brought to the face of God and one another. That's legacy. The question is, what will your legacy be? And what will mine be? Will I get in the water and stay in the water? And the question goes even further. Why would I even do that? Why?
At the beginning of the stream, we talked about what kind of mind control fluffery is going to happen in this situation, and it's this. Telling people to be committed in every situation regardless of what's going on, that is undue influence. That is a part of it. Saying that you need to turn off your emotions and just commit to an idea, absolutely not.
Why stay in the water? Why make the jump? Why go get in? And I want us to reflect on that as we get ready to move to break.
This sound makes me so mad because the sound team could have fixed this. That's why you pay a production team to fix your audio for you.
The lives that we touch. Lisa talked about it. The heart that we have for other people, the love, the empathy that we share to other people, the lives that we touch. The memories that we build. We're creating some right now, tonight, aren't we? That's our community. That's our connectedness one with another. And then the third one is the smiles that we brought to the face of God and to one another. I can't think
The audacity to say that you are bringing a smile to God's face doing Optavia? Are you serious right now? I cannot. Emery, sorry, I'm still thinking about olives. Y'all, Clowntown is covering the olive tree people. No, it is not a cult per se. It is a multi-level marketing company masquerading as a cult. There is too much touching for my comfort.
Of a more precious, rich heritage than to see a smile dart across the face of our Creator by living out the purpose that we've been called to.
Oh, shit.
Will you get in the water? And will you stay in the water?
So we're going to give you a 10-minute break. And I know that you have to go to the bathroom and you might need to fill up your water bottle. But when you do that, can you do it on purpose? Thinking about the legacy that you might be dreaming of now that you are already at the very entree of this night, beginning to feel swell up inside of you. And can you take a moment to touch the life of another, like physically? Like let them go to the bathroom and then wait till they come out. Let's not be weird. But touch a human on your break. Smile at someone. Laugh together. Do a dance move. Whatever it takes to make a memory in this moment, because we are just...
Make a memory in the moment of going to the bathroom? What? They're in a church. I think they forgot that this is not supposed to be a church service. It's supposed to be a conference.
Getting started. Enjoy your 10-minute break, and I promise you, please come back, because what's next is going to, I was going to say change your life, but she might. She probably will say something that is going to impact you in a way that is going to cause absolute change and transformation. So enjoy your 10 minutes.
Go to mute it. Resource Center in the lobby to get books and more. You're saying that there's books for sale? Oh, yeah. We're going to hear the great John Maxwell speak at some point. Please come back. Yep. Leave while you can. Absolutely, Sky. Leave while you can. 10-minute dump. Why would anyone have to go to the bathroom? They haven't eaten anything. They've just drank water. Oh, I guess they would have to, get rid of their water, but they haven't eaten anything yet, so touch an olive tree. Yes. Oh, heck yes. It is. In Clowntown, I have all these videos I can send you. I can send all the creators them. I just have been busy. Had a rough day. We're just waiting. Oh, there's John Maxwell with children. Did you know, Clowntown, did you know that Kristen Sharp, National Sales Director Extraordinaire in Mary Kay, worked for John Maxwell for several years? They're seriously going to play this slideshow for 10 minutes? Absolutely not. Oh, it's still going. Oh, here we go. Play. Would this not have been important to show for one of the earlier slides? Are you serious? It's not loading. Oh.
The things that I enjoy, like traveling. My husband and I, we love to travel together, and the great thing about coaching is that you can do this from anywhere.
Optavia has blessed my life in so many different ways. being a physical therapist and now a full-time health coach.
Oh, fuck.
I love being able to help people. It's always been on my heart. So moving into becoming a full-time health coach has always been something I've been passionate about, helping people from the inside out.
Coaching, what has it been to me? It's changed Wendy and myself dramatically.
Well, through coaching, we found our passion and purpose together.
I mean,
This is not live. It was a conference that happened a few weeks ago, and a informant sent us the entire conference. I say us because any creator who wants this, I just needed to send the link to the creator chat. This is not live. This is thankfully pausable.
in fact, we've actually gained clarity on the trajectory of what we want to actually do with our lives together.
And it's amazing how much more confident and focused we feel now.
Can I just ask a question? Why would we not have a white version of the logo so that it would have been clearly visible on a dark screen? I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for everyone in the audience. Are you serious right now? You know how easy it would have been for them to get a white version of the logo? They would have imported the PNG into Photoshop. They would have put down a new layer on top. Then they would have filled the layer with white. Then they would have clipped the layer to the original PNG. Then they would have exported it as another PNG with a transparent background and said, whatever the logo is, level up logo _white. Oh my God, how difficult is that? Oh, this pains my soul. That would require planning, DeeCee. You know. Oh. I guess it's even more frustrating because I had to take a, leave of absence from my job, and I've been working for this company for such a long time, and I just give a shit about people, and I give a shit about our customers. And the fact that there are so many people making so much money and doing this poor of a job, even if it's a multi-level marketing company, like, you're just, the lack of care, it's just mind-boggling. And like, yeah, I do YouTube for free, so like, don't look at my thumbnails. I'm just saying, it just makes me mad. Okay, we're gonna mute again because music. Okay, music. Oh my God, this has been more than 10 minutes. Oh wait, we're about to speak. Someone's about to speak. Would it not have been important for this slide to have been shown first at the beginning of the break? Where are the restrooms? We've already told you need to go to the bathroom and come back quickly. Tell them where the restrooms are first. I bet whoever did this didn't get paid. And I will say this to everyone watching. If you're asking people to do shit for you for free, shame on you. And it's different if you're doing it for free, if you're working towards a goal. But if you can pay, you should be paying.
You guys good? Do you
Oh
guys
my
have a good
God.
potty break?
Ugh.
Yeah? Hopefully no potty mouths going on.
Ugh.
Right? Amazing night, right, Deborah?
It's been amazing so far. And get ready, the best.
Oh my God, the music. We're going to get slapped.
Best is yet to come, but let's get into our seats. Let's go ahead and lower our conversations. Let's go ahead and stop.
You could have done a countdown. If you were going to have breaks in your convention, you could have had a digital thing that would have said, here's the... I'm being too loud. I'm at my parents' house. You could have said, Here's the sound you should be looking for, and this is the sound you'll hear when there's 5 minutes that it's a 5-minute heads up that you're gonna be. It could have been all digital, and you could have just trained people to come back to the event. Did he really just call it a potty break? You know, this did happen. This did. Yes, Morgie, sorry. Optavia. Oop. Yes. How dare they dishonor Imagine Dragons? I mean, this is not the only dishonoring that's going to happen. I will tell you that.
Touching people.
Oh my God.
I know she said to touch people, but you need to stop touching. You
Hands
need to
off.
stop talking. There we go. We're getting there. Do we need to do the silent coyote, whatever it's called?
What is it, right? Silent Coyote? Any teachers out there? You guys know.
Silent Coyote?
All right.
Did I just do something offensive?
As you guys are getting into your seats, we wanted to come out here and introduce the next speaker. And so I don't know if you know who that is yet, but
we literally don't, because you haven't let us know anything that's going on. Everyone's flying by the seat of their pants. Oh my God. I think that I just did something offensive because I was trying to like understand what they were saying. So I'm sorry, and I'm still doing it because I have to do. I haven't heard the Silent Coyote since fucking kindergarten. Oh my God. I've never done that. I guess I'm too old.
we wanted to do that. And tell us a little bit about her.
You know, this next speaker, guys, you're about to have your minds blown. Your life could change direction. I'm not just trying to hype this room up right now.
Okay. We just have anxiety. We're here.
Just going to wait. But I am. This person, worldwide speaker, amazing podcast. Listen to the podcast, I'm telling you.
We don't know who it is yet.
Has an amazing nonprofit that runs all around the world, Truth to Table.
Yeah, she's also a world-renowned author. She's written 11 books.
Have you read all of them, Deborah?
No, I don't know.
No.
Yes.
The answer is no. The
I'm
answer is
gonna say
no.
Yes. But
The answer is no.
so anyways, she has a lot of impact. She has a academy that people can go to, that she reaches hundreds of thousands of people every single month. Within this academy, she teaches authors, she does e-courses, she is a busy wife and mom. There's a lot there. We'll let her give you all the details, but she's absolutely incredible.
11 books.
Yeah, so guys, are you guys ready?
No.
You ready?
Wait, you forgot one thing.
Oh, I did forget one thing.
Yeah, you forgot one thing.
Yeah, there is one attribute I want to talk about this next speaker. I didn't want to forget this. It's
She
really
lost a shit ton
important that you
of
know
weight?
What I think. She's gorgeous. She's hot. She is, woo, she's smoking. Wow. I know it's, oh, sorry, Deborah. Is that weird to say about a speaker?
You know what? It's not, because she is my identical twin sister, Havilah Cunnington. And come on out.
Havilah Cunnington has been in ministry for 25 years and serves at Bethel Church. She and her husband Ben lead an
Not Bethel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not Bethel. Y'all, if you don't know Bethel, holy shit. Not Bethel. Uh-oh. Something wrong? Oh my God. Thank you, Clown Town, for telling me. Y'all know about Bethel? Do y'all know about Bethel? I know Melissa does. Melissa and I need to stream. So, Havilah Cunnington. She is... Holy shit. Do y'all know about Bethel? Okay, it's a church out in California. They have infiltrated so many churches, okay, because of their theology and their music and stuff like that. There was a whole scandal with grave soaking or something. They've got whacked theology, but there's something where you can like soak up the gifts of the person who had died by laying on their graves. So I did not know that Bethel had ties to Optavia in this team. They believe Jesus wasn't divine, that he had access like a higher quantum realm, and we can do the same thing if we try hard enough. It's, yeah. No, Clowntown, it's wild. Clowntown, I'll have to tell you, I know so much shit about this. Oh my god. Clowntown and I are going to have to do a live with Melissa. So 𝐓𝐇�𝐒𝐃 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐿 is a women's pastor at Bethel. In addition to being a communicator, published author, top-rated podcaster, and a full-time ministry for over 20 years, she and her husband Ben lead a nonprofit called Truth to Table. What is this? Truth to Table. They're obsessed with reaching the world with Bible studies, messages, and lifestyle leadership tools. 𝐓𝐇𝐿 and Ben live in Redding, California. Oh, Redding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Melissa plus Clowntown plus DeeCee plus Mary Kay. Hell yeah. Yes, they did. They told someone they could raise their baby who had died from the dead. It was a whole thing. It was extremely sad. And lots of churches got caught up in it. It is not a good time to be a super mega church pastor. Hillsong's a whole nother disaster. This is wild, though. Bethel is wild. And again, no disrespect to believers. But we will call out shit on my channel. I will tell you that right now. Clowntown, it is content warning, trigger warning city with the kid. I'll have to message you. Also, churches are twisty sometimes because they don't want scandals getting out. So they will never report on stuff going on if it will in any way look badly on them. There's so many churches that kind of held Bethel up on a pedestal. And then when this stuff started coming out, like the tarot card reading stuff, look, if you're into that, fine. I would say that it is, the theology is a little bit like, not open to tarot card readings, and so they did that in Bethel as well. So oh no, Tanya. Take care of yourself if you can. I know like you're the one having to hold everything together where you're at, but like try to like take a shower, put on some like compression clothing if you can, or get under like a blanket. Drink something warm. Yup. Yes. Hearts and hype in the chat for Tanya. She has had a rough go of it. Clown Town, if you want to, and Melissa, if y'all want to do a stream on it, it's wild. Sorry, I didn't know that we would be running into Bethel on this stream.
Online platform called Truth to Table, reaching the world through Bible studies and lifestyle leadership tools.
Ooh.
Please welcome Pamela Huntington.
Hi, you guys. How are you?
Bad.
Hey, if the person next to you looks tired, would you punch them? Just punch them right now. Slap them across the face. Yeah? Yeah. I love it.
She looks younger than I thought.
It is such an honor to be here. It's
Good.
such an honor to be here. You know, Optavia wasn't something that was on my radar, but my brother-in-law, Daniel, who you just saw, started going through this dramatic weight loss. And he was British, and he blamed it on our portion size in America. And he continued to gain.
Fun Day Fridays does a great job on all of their videos, and they also do politics as well. I think that there's additional things that can be talked about, because if you're in it still, like if you're a believer still, I know Melissa's still a believer. There's another layer of how twisty this is because of what's still going on in organized religion because of the information control. And like, if you've never been in a church, if you've never been a part of a church, you can obviously more easily understand the potential for high control groups and the danger that those entail. It gets twistier. Ladies on Lions, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great night's sleep.
Weight. And my sister and I, who are identical twins, and we lived on the same piece of property, we decided that we would go after getting Daniel to lose weight together without him knowing. And so we started to do all kinds of things. I was actually championing Deborah. And so we would make meals, and she would go to different groups and all the things. And
Rude
all of a
AF.
sudden, Deborah, if she'll tell you her story, she walked into, there used to be offices you could walk into. And she walked in, called Daniel on the phone. Daniel started this program. And I thought it was like every other thing we had been doing. But Daniel starts dropping significant weight. And then Deborah starts dropping significant weight. And I have this epiphany. I do not want to be the before of the after of the twin.
That's funny, but
Like, you want to lose weight, you're motivated. I just have one person I'm trying to be skinnier than, or at least as thin as. So then my parents join, my dad loses almost 40 pounds, and we watch this amazing health journey happen in our environment. And then Deb and Dan's life starts to get really cool.
Deborah and
like
Dan.
All of a sudden, they have these friends that look really fun.
Is it Deborah and Dan
throwing
Valentine?
parties, and they're having birthday things, and I'm thinking, well, I want to be in that club. That looks fun. How do I do that? Like, do I need to lose more weight? No, I don't know, but how do I do that? And then I have an opportunity to meet their dear friends. And when I start meeting them, I start having this wake-up call. Like, wait, these are the most authentic, integrous, courageous people.
Clown time, bye.
Just running a business, but they are after people's hearts and lives.
Thanks so much
And
for
it
the
took
raid.
my
Y'all are
brain a
incredible.
minute to process that it wasn't that.
Much love to y'all.
And that they were really who they were. And so I met Doug and Thea, and eventually Becca and Kevin, and then eventually went to a convention and met different ones. And I fell in love with them.
Oh, God.
I fell in love with them not because of how cute they are, which they are very cute, but I fell in love with them because they exuberated this desire to change the world.
Exuberated? Exuded? I'm not trying to be picky. How can I explain this? My reading comprehension isn't great, okay? There was someone who left a comment that I thought was more feisty than it actually was because my reading comprehension is shit. And my SAT scores will reflect that. And so I had to apologize to someone in my comment section because I was like Spice City and they're like, no, I like your content. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My reading comprehension is shit. When someone is talking, I'm not very much like an auditory learner. I like looking at stuff and doing and learning from pictures. I like doing stuff with, building stuff or figuring stuff out like that I can touch. That's my number one way to learn. So when someone's like talking, I will get stuck on a word like that because I don't get it. Deborah and Dan Giles, root into being you are the MVP of the chat. Okay. Sorry, I literally know nothing. I feel like I'm trying to learn trigonometry in one weekend. It's so twisty. You almost went to Liberty University way back in the day? Oh my God. Y'all, if you don't know, Liberty is very high control. High control, religious control. So much control. Oh my God, Tanya is the teacher with, yes, I'm a tactile learner. Yep. Yes. No, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. I really not. I was like trying to say it in my head and I was like, what? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't do it and I don't do it. I don't do it nicely. My brain's just like, I don't understand. I don't understand what she's saying. We don't understand what she's saying. Send help. SOS. We don't understand.
And that is such a unique attribute. People that want to change the world are the people we want to follow. There's something in them that you go, wait, they've done something different. What are they doing different? Because we're all living this exact same planet. We have the same amount of time, same amount of hours. How are they making this happen? And I began to think about my own journey in building a life that impacts people. You see, you may not know a lot.
You know what? A life that it impacts people for good. We forgot the rest of the sentence. I want to build a life that impacts people for good, like standing up against people who are using deception or coercion or fraud to personally profit. The community I came from thought liberty was too liberal. So what school was more conservative than liberty? They thought liberty was too liberal? Oh my God. We need to have like a stream session of all the stuff. Y'all, Tanya is hella smart. I've gotten to stream with her a couple times, and we also did a child exploitation stream, and the amount of knowledge that Tanya drops in just a casual, like, natural way it is wild in a good way.
A lot about me, but I'm a mom of 4 boys, and I have a little photo of them, hopefully.
Oh God.
And I'm a wife. I've married my husband. We've been married for almost 18 years, and he is 4 years younger than I am, and so I feel like that is...
Sorry.
I really feel like if you're waiting for the right one, it could be because God wants him to be legal. I'm just saying it might be something like that.
Sorry, redact.
But he's my baby maker and the love of my life. And,
you're the baby
and our
maker.
boys now are 16, 15, 12, and 11. And then on the times that I'm not home doing the carpool and all the things,
sorry, we're
I get
redacting
to
children.
And preach to thousands of people just like yourself. And I am on different shows and different things you might have seen me on, but an Optavia conference I haven't quite done yet. And I'm really excited because as I've sat here and intentionally sat here watching what was being said,
the kids are gone.
to capture what this night was about, what this weekend was about. And everything I saw in the last literally full day
I get that.
of content and encouragement, I saw authenticity, I saw passion, I saw kicking fear in the face, which is one of our movements. I saw
Also, Shelby, we love a lawyer in the chat. I knew small Bible colleges, including mine, were, I guess, more controlling. Interesting. I'm fascinated, obviously. I know just enough to get myself in trouble.
not being afraid to start small and face those fears. I'm not going to preach about that, but I saw something happen. And tonight I'm very excited because what I want to do is teach.
One of the good things about law school, and I only know this because of my spouse, is that the way that you're taught how to think in a good way, and you're able to process through stuff, sometimes it gets rid of, sometimes it does, not always, but sometimes learning how to think and learning how to logic and learning how to process through and apply the law, it sometimes fixes shit. In some of like the not always. I'm just saying sometimes it does. So it is, I don't know. I feel like the logic side of law school is good for a lot of people.
You about living a powerful life in a demanding world. I want to give you some of the strategies that I've used in my own life for as long as I have been doing what I'm doing.
Oh, a shitty PowerPoint. No.
I didn't start out to speak.
Fix your letting.
I was a young mom, and I had
Oh,
4
hell
babies
yeah.
in 5 years. So I
Love
had
that,
4
Melissa.
C-sections in 5 years. So I win, and
So I win. Get out of here.
and my husband and I have stopped kissing and hugging. We don't go in jacuzzis anymore. We'd say brotherly, sisterly relationship. No, I'm teasing. That would not work for him. But anyway.
Oh. We don't need to know.
But I started to imagine helping. I imagined that I could do something for people.
Same.
I was a mom at home, and all of a sudden I had this passion, like, how could I do something to help women? Because I was a mom at home. We were.
Melissa, have you ever seen The Family? The documentary?
Broke, and I was just making humans and then taking care of the humans. And
Oh. Don't make your
was like,
kids
how can I do
feel
this?
like
And so
that.
I had this idea that I'll just write this devotional. It'll be a 20-day devotional, and I'll just throw it up on my Facebook. This is back in the day when you had Facebook groups where you could invite friends. Do you remember this? Where you could just rando invite a bunch of people. So I decided that I would just start a Bible study. I'd put it online, and I would tell my community, which was not a very big community, I'm going to, every morning for 20 days, I am going to go live, and I'm going to teach through this devotional for 7 to 10 minutes every morning. And I was very excited. I said, you can join me. I expected 50 people to join me. I was excited 50 people would be like a revival in my life.
Yes. Same.
That night, I looked at my Facebook
Yep.
invitation, and I had 500 people ready for this Bible study.
I love it too,
and I
Tatiana.
realized first that I probably should finish the book. And second, I probably should tell my husband, because I didn't ask him. I was afraid he would say no. And so I figured asking forgiveness was easier. And so that's really a marriage hint right there. If anybody needs a marriage breakthrough, you can take that. So I go to my husband and I say, babe, I kind of did something, which all of us, we all know we just kind of
Wow.
did something. I decided I would go live with.
We had 8 police officers and the one guy who went to Liberty. It was interesting debating civil liberties, especially given I went to law school in St. Paul, Minnesota during the George Floyd protests. Wow. I'm so nosy. I'm just like, I'd love to talk to you. That is shitty marriage advice, Tanya. You are correct.
This devotional online, and I think it'd be really cool. And I said, now I have 500 people, and I haven't written the book, and I have all these people excited, and they're inviting their friends, and
He's like, well, what was your plan? I said, well, my plan was that I would sit all 4 of the boys in the kitchen with their breakfast, and 5, 4, 2, and 1, and I would teach, and they would be so riveted by what I was sharing that for 20 days, they will sit in awe of their mother as she engages the world from her kitchen table. And my husband goes, yeah, that's not a good idea. He goes, what's your second plan? I said, well, I'm not proud of it, but I was thinking about medicating them and locking them in the master bedroom. He's like, that's illegal. So I'm like, okay. By the time we started, I finished my book, we threw it up online, and we had about 6,000 people go through this study. And we began to build momentum through this. I did not anticipate this. And I began to do this annual Bible study until eventually we have 25,000 people that go through my daily devotional for 15 to 20 days in December. And we began to see lives change. And I'm telling you this because I didn't have a hand up. Like nobody came and said, here's how you're gonna change the world. Here's how you're gonna do this. There were battles I had to figure out internally that nobody would ever know that I was dealing with. There were mindsets that nobody would ever say, don't think like that. Oh, that's not gonna serve you. Oh, that's gonna make your world really small. Nobody would challenge it. And so
We're going to finish her talk, and then we were going to pause it for tonight.
I had to understand that I needed to show up like a grown-up. I'm sorry, and this is, you'll notice I'm pretty passive, but I want to say that I'm sorry you didn't get everything you needed before you reached adulthood. I'm sorry that you didn't get someone to spend time possibly and challenge you and encourage you and provoke you. But this is your time. And you get to learn the skills that will change your life and the lives of others as you move forward.
In therapy? I mean, sometimes people can figure it out on their own, but I can guarantee you it's not in an MLM. I can guarantee you it's not in an MLM.
And so I brought a couple resources, and I didn't really know when to talk about it, so I'm just going to talk about it for a few minutes, and then we'll get going. My latest book was I Dream Big, and this book is about a Bible study to discover your purpose, break out of disappointment, and chase dreams God's way. Did you know?
Chase dreams God's way? What? Where's Savvy Writes Books when we need her? Or when we need them? I'm sorry, I don't remember the pronouns. I'm so... Savvy Writes Books is an account here on YouTube, and on the account, debunking happens. I'm sorry, y'all know I forget shit when I get nervous. Oh, I'm gonna look it up right now.
That when I went to write this study...
Sorry, I'm not trying to offend
people.
people.
What do I write for 2023? And I was like, really didn't want to write about dreaming because we had just gone through COVID. Our doors had been shut for a year. We lost 40% of our income. Our senior leaders actually planted a church in another state.
Can someone tell me Savvy, she, her? Okay, thank you, Emery.
In July.
Sorry, I know, it's like not an excuse. I get really nervous, and then I'm still learning stuff, and I don't want to be offensive. I'm trying to be respectful, and I feel bad when I don't remember everything. Okay, sorry guys, thank you.
And so when I went into 2023, I'm like, let's talk about grief, let's talk about pain, let's talk about hard things. And God began to talk to me, and he said, listen, if you're not dreaming, you're not acting like me. Because you come from a long line of dreamers, men and women that dreamt big for their life and were willing to overcome the battles and the obstacles. And so instead of just thinking, I don't feel like dreaming, dreaming is an exercise you have to force yourself to do. And so this is really about chasing your dreams. What makes a dream? A God dream. Now, I know we all don't have the same faith in this room, but most of us can agree that there is a divine interaction where there is an invitation for us to
I think we got it tonight, Harper.
be more on the earth than what we possibly
It's
thought
new.
we were. And what I found is that there are attributes
That's
of the
awesome,
God dream,
Emery.
but not only that, the God dream for you is not something you go find, it's something within you. Think about this. What I discovered was that there's something called a purpose timeline.
Oh
And a
my
purpose
God,
timeline
not
is very
NLP.
simple. First, where have you encountered the divine? Where in your life have you encountered within your whole life? Was it a praying grandmother? Was it going on a hike and something happened internally and you begin to see those things? Then the second areas you begin to see is your pain. And pain actually has a purpose.
Oh my God, don't even twist this up right now. I think it's new because we were all wondering where it came from, and we were like, "Has this always been here?" And we were like, "No, I don't know." Oh my God. The amount of people who say that pain has a purpose. I don't know how to articulate this correctly, but I want to be careful that if someone who is sensitive to this idea or is working through trauma is listening to this, that there's a reiteration, at least from me, someone verbalizes it, that your trauma is not your fault. There are shitty people in the world who do awful things to other people. And there's no divine plan that caused that to happen to you. And I don't know if that's helpful or not, but it is so devastating to think about that there's some kind of grand plan where all this awful stuff is preemptively thought out and directed towards people. I'm not here for it. And I don't even care if I don't know how to articulate it correctly. I am not going to just sit here on my channel and let this shit continue to get spewed. I think that there are some situations when people have been able to work through their trauma with licensed therapists, and then those situations they can help others heal too. But I'm trying not to cry. Okay.
But not all pain has a purpose unless you give pain a purpose. You can be in pain and miserable and leave the earth. It's your decision if you're going to take your pain and put purpose to it. And what I discovered early on was that my pain could be a roadmap to helping someone else. You see, the people that stood up here today, the reason we all had that moment of like, wow, was because they weren't talking about head knowledge. They were giving us firsthand information. They were saying, me too. This is what I thought. You can do this. You see, when we begin to encounter our pain and acknowledge it and begin to walk through it, all of a sudden, we begin to have authority. And authority is what people tune into. Because they go, oh, wait a minute. This isn't just head knowledge. It's not just something that you're saying that sounds good. You did the work. So I'm leaning in to figure out how you did it. And so that is it. I Dream Big. I have 2 other books quickly. This is just knowing that you don't need to buy any of these books. You know what's well, I'll tell you what's frustrating. If you are in this community and you try to speak up, and you try to either speak up to people like her or to the pastor, the head leader of the group, you are going to be gaslit in some situations and told, well, you're not spiritual enough to be speaking on it, or you have a problem with it because you're not fully healed or whatever. And it's like, no, there's not room. There doesn't seem to be space for me. So I guess we're not going to be here anymore.
have physical pain every day that doesn't tell me anything. I mean, it's slowly damaging my body. Oh, I got a super sticker. Thank you. That's so nice, Elaine. Thank you so much. This is for a fucking weight loss program, Harper. Optavia, where religion and diet culture meet in holy matrimony. As someone who is still in their teens and all of my trauma is childhood trauma, pain does not all have a purpose because there is no purpose to traumatizing my 6-year-old self, so fuck off. Yep, absolutely. And I hope that there are spaces for you to feel safe and that you are encouraged to be that forceful and passionate about saying that there is not a reason that awful things happen to you, that there's shitty people in the world who do shitty things to other people, and I'm glad that you made it through that, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
I do hard things. I actually wrote this before the fabulous podcast that came out. I've sent a cease and desist. No, I'm teasing, but this is I do hard things. And this is about breaking free of fear and pain.
Oh, damn.
Pain has a voice, and the voice of pain says, do whatever you need to do to make it stop. And when we are in pain...
What kind of ableist bullshit is this? Or, exactly, I was told this. Micaiah, thank you so much. How did I get this notification on my screen? I was told this too, as a teenager. That I was not experiencing God fully because I was prideful. She knows this is work, right? A job selling weight loss. BS. It's a sales job that's monetized from people losing weight. Why did religion even make its way into this? Because it keeps people sucked in, I guess. I don't know. It literally is so bad. Like, I don't even know what... I'm going to have to tag the hell out of this video so that then people search for her, this will come up, because this is awful. Tanya, thank you. No, yeah, and again, YouTube pays me from ad watches, so I don't ever want anyone to feel that they have to give me super chats. It's appreciated, and it's always unexpected, and I do not take it for granted for if people decide to send me super chats. I do not take it for granted at all. And just wanted to... I'm emotional from watching this. I'm sorry. YouTube and AdSense and stuff. I have made money since I got monetized, and I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to pay to watch my stuff. Because you don't. Because YouTube pays me. But I thank you very much. It's extremely kind.
We don't dream. And for some of you, we're pushing you to dream in the next couple days, and I'm challenging you to go after pain. And you may say, but I don't want to go after pain. I want to go after dreaming. And I'm saying
Okay, how should I surmise? We rewatched the dance part. We listened to Lisa and Jaime Castro talk about how twisty their perspective is about people, how she had told someone who had lost a crap ton of weight that when was he going to get serious about his health journey, because he still had weight to lose from her perspective. And then we listened to that for a while. Then he got an engraved broomstick. Jaime did. And Lisa got a pretend rear view mirror encased in a plastic box with a wood bottom. as an eternal thank you to them both for being in Optavia for 20 years. What? And then we took a bathroom break from Optavia, told us to take a bathroom break, even though the slides didn't tell us where the bathrooms were at the beginning. And then we've been listening to this lady who's from Bethel, you know, the church where they were laying on graves and soaking up the spiritual anointing from people who had passed away. That's this lady. And she's been being twisty as well, talking about how all the bad things in your life were supposed to happen to you, and how pain in your life is a signal that you need to do something, even though it doesn't take into account people who are in chronic pain. She's written a ton of books. She makes a ton of money, blah, blah, blah.
The reason you're not able to dream right now is because there's something in your way that's blocking you. It's a limited belief of what you can or can't do that's actually been initiated by grief and pain. So take the time, take all the time you need to go through that. That's breaking free of fear. And then lastly, I do boundaries, which is what I'm going to talk about tonight. So we're going to go from staying
Oh my
powerful.
God.
Is anyone's birthday? Is it anyone's birthday? Is it
Oh,
yours?
she's
Okay,
going to
come
be,
get these.
we're going to
These
have to
are your
stop her
books.
tonight. She's going to go for another hour. She's going to go for another hour. I can't do it. We got to cut this up into bite-sized pieces, and it's going to have to be a 2-hour stream. I've also had a seriously bad childhood. I'm a whole person, but that took a lot of time. And Harper's an incredible person. Yep, her twin introduced her. Her twin introduced her, and the twin's husband introduced her. And then this lady, Havilah, was telling us how she didn't want to be the fat twin, that she just wanted to be thinner than her twin. That was her goal when she first started Optavia. Having harm OCD didn't help at all. You can copyright titles, but it depends. It's about the strength of the trademark, I think. Thank you, Micaiah. That's so nice. Oh, thank you for thumbsing down. Whoever you are, hello. At least take the time to watch the content and hear the commentary, because there's actually some feedback that might be helpful for you going forward, okay? Oh, God, I'm so mad. Yes, premium is great, and it tells you how much premium makes. It's awesome. Thank you, Rootin' to Being. That's very kind of you. A broomstick, yes. It's like it was a piece of wood that was engraved as a lifetime gift for all the work that both of them have done into touching everyone's lives. He got an engraved piece of wood. And I'm also, if that was an upset, the thumbs down. Thank you. He said she was really hot and it was really uncomfy because he said it about his wife's sister. It was so uncomfy. Yes. I clench my teeth too. YouTube and Spotify are all the entertainment I pay for. Look, I love YouTube Premium. I hate ads. Oh my God. Thank you for the thumbs up. People have found Jesse Lee Ward's content, and they found Doug's groupies have found his content on my channel, even though it doesn't have a ton of doesn't have a ton of views. The ratio of ups to down thumbs, it's just freaking wild. I'm like, look, I get that you don't like it. Just watch it. Just watch it. You'd think for the amount of money these people make, they could afford something better. You know? Great point. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to knit soon. Yes. I have my craft stuff with me. I'm in Houston with my parents because I'm going to a appointment with my mom. My husband's at a training and I got in to see someone, and I had to put in medical leave at my job today, so it's not I'm not like I can stream and stuff, but life has been rough recently, so I'm literally sitting here crocheting. Wait, did I forget my sweater? I don't think I forgot my sweater. I finished my first sweater. I have 3 projects with me. I brought my crocheting needle and my knitting needles and my Tunisian crochet. I am gonna crochet the crap out of. I'm gonna craft the crap out of everything. So I'm excited. I will make sure to do the next stream. Maybe we'll do the rest of her on a craft stream. And oh, everyone's crocheting. Love that. Thank you, Tanya. You're very sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I know this is an odd spot to end it. She's gonna talk for another hour and 15 minutes. So we gotta take a pause. So where is she at? She's at 2 hours and 5 minutes. We started at 1 hour and 8 minutes. So we have another hour left to go. And then when she ends, we'll be on Friday. We have the entire... You're attempting a small crossbody phone bag. That sounds incredible. Crafting/art is the best. Yep. What's crocheting but had laundry to do? Getting thwarted from crafts with being an adult is awful. I'm making stitch markers, so it's not the same, but close enough. I love the stitch marker that I got from your shop. I went to a craft fair last weekend and bought a tiny Canadian goose painting on a goose feather. Tatiana, send me a picture. You're crocheting too, Holly? Oh my god, I love it. I found all my craft friends. Elaine, my whip is a baby blanket. My work in progress. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. I just took a break from crochet. Oh my god, that's awesome. Y'all take care of yourselves. If this was a lot, make sure to do something that makes you feel better. Drink something warm or cold. Go get a blanket. Snuggle your floof if you have one. Craft. Color. Try to de-stress. And I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. This was hundreds of dollars to attend. I was thinking about seeing if I could scrape up the money to come up with it, but an informant sent me all the links. So all of the links are available for purchase now for $97. I think it was like $297 to go to the event. I'll color my face while y'all crochet. How's that for a craft? Love that. We need a makeup tutorial, Tanya, for those of us who don't know how to do anything, like me. Oops. Oh my god, I love diamond painting. Did you know there's a diamond painting MLM? I know. Shocking, right? Your feet are on a rag rug you crocheted. Oh my god, that's amazing. Cuddle plushies. I love that. Weighted blankets are amazing. They are indeed. I think you do, Tanya. y'all take care of yourselves. I'm going to play the outro. If you haven't liked the stream goat, where are you? The stream goat thanks you for your sacrifice of giving us a thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. We try to be respectful here, a little civil, a little spicy. And if I misread your comment, definitely let me know, because I definitely did that earlier today. So. The one Sav talked about. I think so. These things are always so expensive. They are, and people had to fly to Arizona, to an expensive part of Arizona, and stay there. Holy shit. I know, I'm like, I'm gonna go. Oh, we're gonna talk with my friends. So, good night, good night, good night. And I will play the outro. Y'all are incredible. Don't forget that. Okay, goodbye.